Why? Hang on. Hello? Yes. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I had to take that. Alright. I need to go to the... Bear with me, real guys. We'll get started with the stream soon. I know I'm kind of late. Had to catch up on my workout regimen. Because, need to get that... You need to stay in shape. That's weird. Oh, there we go. I was like, the stream's not on. Alright, okay. So, I'm gonna view on watch page. Alright, so we have audio. That is good. Now I'm just going to link this to YouTube. Add the URL, add stream. Alright, so we are on Extra Life as well. Let us go to... Alright, so we are on Extra Life as well. I need to... Okay, how do I send out my thing? I thought I had like a URL, custom URL. might just... Oh, get page link. There we go. Copy link to clipboard. Alright. Alright, so we're just going to edit this. We're going to put that in the bottom section below. And then we're just going to playing in support of Dayton Children's Hospital. Sorry guys, I'm gonna streamline this process later, but it's a process for now. Hospital and tornado. No, I'll just play Dayton Children's Hospital. Alright, save changes, view on watch page, and leave. Alright, save changes, view on watch page. Alrighty then. Alright, so we're going to move this out of the way because it is blocking my oh so beautiful face. So we have that going. Alright, now, hello once again, audience. Welcome back to another exciting video. But today is not just any video. As promised, this is the first day of our lovely vacation, which is going to go to about Thursday or Friday, hopefully. But anyway, so today we're going to, this week we're going to be doing a lot of different streams for charity. As you guys saw in the beginning of the video, I was setting up my stream. Getting ready. I know I said I'd have this by noon. It's probably, what, 12:30? Yes. Ran into a snag, but, we're live and we're in person. So, what makes these streams special is that I am playing, well, I always play for Dayton Children's Hospital, which was hit in the Ohio tornadoes. There's like 20 of them hit Ohio. I was like just a stone throw away from a neighborhood that's completely like demolished now. But yeah, so like there was a bunch that hit Dayton and like the surrounding area. So I am playing for Dayton Children's Hospital because they did get hit, minor damage. No, I don't think anybody was hurt. It was just minor damage. But in the link in the description below, you'll find the title of today's video, or the episode title of today's video, and then a link that will take you to my Extra Life page where you can donate $1, $5, whatever amount. All of it goes to Dayton Children's Hospital. I do not see a dime of it. I want to make that very clear. So all the money is for charity. None of it. So all the screams, I mean, we're going to be playing, all the gameplay and stuff, all the proceeds will go to charity. And I'll also be doing the horror games for charity as well. So all the screams, make sure you donate for charity, because all the screaming won't be for charity. Anyway. Yeah, so, anyway, welcome, guys, to The Council, which is our very first, episodic game we've done in a while since the ending of, the Telltale series. Rest in peace. There's no more Telltale games, sadly. But I know you guys really like the episodic content, so, and I also like playing the episodic games because I like this brand of gameplay. I mean, is it annoying waiting for every episode? Yes, but it leaves you like wanting more. It's like watching a movie. Because, I mean, like, when we played Life is Strange, that was like 4 hours an episode, and then you're like, wait, what? And then you're like, I want to see the next episode. But yeah, the episodic games, I love the style of it, so I decided to play that. So this week we'll be playing an episodic game during the day, which will be around noon as of now, and then probably later tonight around 8, I think, I'll be playing a spooky game. And hopefully, or I might, I don't know. But, yeah. So, we'll just see how it goes. I mean, yeah. So, anyway, this is the council, which, if I didn't mean to before, I'm not really sure what this game is about. It was, like, advertised heavily on, PlayStation and, like, some on YouTube. They said, like, in the thing when you open it up, it says it's, like, loosely based on historic events of, like, people. But I don't know if this is an actual representation of the lives of these people. The reason why you guys saw that I have a second game is because there are achievements that you can't get in, like, a single playthrough. So, like, it's like the Telltale series where if you pick one choice, you get one achievement, but that, like, negates the other, and vice versa. So, what we are going to do is, I don't think there's a way to copy, and I don't think you can copy things, so we're just gonna have to hope for the best. But anyway, yeah. So, we're gonna continue and start the game. This is episode 1, The Mad Ones. So, I think this is gonna start... Yes, we get a new game. Yeah, this just kicks right off. France. Paris. December 10th, 1792. Oh! You look all sorts of messed up. Oh!
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
Huh, that's what you think.
Ooh.
The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
Wait, what's the Golden Order?
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
Okay, so that's our mother.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Uh-oh. I don't like what's in that
You've stolen
vial.
something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
I'm very confused what's going on.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
What, did he mix up? Oh! My face!
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
What happened in Rome?
Just a
I
few
have
more
the most
minutes and my
pointy chin
concoction will
ever.
be ready.
It's like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb.
With this,
Chin
your
or
bodies
nose
will
was
dissolve in
pointed
less than
down.
4 hours.
That's basically
You'll
what he is.
see. It loosens tongues in no time.
Okay, so basically these guys stole something from this guy,
You know,
and he's very
I have to
upset
admit,
that
Mother,
they stole it.
the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero.
I don't-
Pity you're not in any position to do so.
I doubt that.
For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Act. Trust. Trust her. How do I trust?
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Oh, I got an achievement. Fantastic pair. She's got a gun, you got a knife. How's this gonna end? Oh, there's two of us.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
I did it.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This
Mother,
time,
you do
I'm
the
coming with
darndest
you.
things. People
No,
tie us up all
even
the
though
time.
you impress me more
it's
and more.
great.
I
Not
have to
really.
do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Ooh,
Come on,
did you
let's
just
go home.
insult?
And don't forget
Your
to send
mother?
our men to tend to von Borchert.
Alright. I'm just gonna share that I'm playing on LFS book. Send messages. Schedule. Facebook that. Achieved by Big Bad Wolf Studio. I'm waiting for this to send. See you later.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Burchart's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The Council. Episode 1. The Mad Ones. Okay, so I'm
The
assuming...
least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop
hello.
all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical
Your message
object
has been
that you just
canceled.
can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done
Oh,
is think
God.
about it.
What one may be
Why
able
is
to
my hand
imagine.
on my phone
It was not the
going
host
out?
himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves
The
both
Duchess.
invited by
The
Sir Holmes.
Duchess.
Well, how very amusing.
Wow, she
Perhaps
is,
we have some
very
common
attractive.
interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at
We
one of Lord
try.
Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holmes, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the
there's
festivities
that.
to begin.
Send.
And you, good
Sending.
sir, what brings
Success.
you here?
Tweet it. Let's see. What brings you here? Personal reason, business board. I can't trust anybody, so I'm gonna go with undercover aspect, and I'm just gonna be like business. with
Lord
Lord
Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Absolutely.
That's right. Until now, I've never been invited by Lord Mortimer.
You'll see. You won't soon forget it.
Given what I've seen so far, I wish I'd been passed over.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
Right.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet.
I did it!
If you would like to join us.
All right, we're...
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
Huh? Do I have a concussion? What?
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
Oh, God.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No,
Put their hands on what?
but
I'm very
I
confused.
trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No!
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Okay, so I had a vision.
It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and...
This is a non-stop
I'll catch up with
narrative.
you,
This
okay?
may be
Are you
difficult
sure?
to talk.
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me.
Okay.
What's happening to me?
This
For
is like a
God's
third
sake?
person over the shoulder. So we're up to
Absolutely
the
need to
man.
find you, Mother.
Search do stuff. I'm gonna search. Add a collector of coins. Okay. There's all this stuff. Oh my god, this game is like really dark. Hang on, I'm gonna see options. I'm gonna see. Yeah, okay. Can't turn up the gamma. This is about as good as it's gonna get, folks. Alright, so. Once again, we have successfully infiltrated my Master of Disguise. Alright, so, basically...
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Occult. The occultist is a master... Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, yes, I see. I see, says the blind man. Alright, Okay. Alright, so... I just want to pause real quick. Okay, so basically... So basically, from what I've gathered is... From the prologue, is that, your mother is some sort of detective, and she was working a case where she stole this book from this guy, which is the reason why he had us tied up in the first place. He was very upset about us taking this book. And now, I'm guessing his mom, like, left him in the city that we were at, came to this island, and to continue chasing down a lead, and now she's disappeared. This Duchess and that weird-looking clown dude are somehow the only two people that have seen her. And whatever happened to her on this island, she's in very bad shape. So she's either alive, and we need to find her quickly, or she's dead. But I want to know, did the Duchess actually get shot because she looked completely fine, or even more, is this all of the future? Like, did we have a vision of the future, or did we have a vision of the past? So, I'm not really sure. Alright, so we have 3 classes to choose from. We have the detective, who excels in investigation. He's trained to notice every detail in his surroundings as well as in people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from a direct approach. The occultist is a master of deception, convinced of the importance of knowledge, and has acquired extensive experience in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. That doesn't really sound me. He shines in society. Talented speaker, avoids the fox pass. He can convince those with offending them. Alright, so it's a tie between the detective or the diplomat. Considering I'm undercover on this island, it would probably be useful to have a skill set where I notice every single detail. That way I can tell if somebody's lying or withholding information. So we're gonna go with the detective. Skills, questioning, vigilance, psychology, agility, logic. Skills, manipulation, occultism, erudition, sciences, subterfuges. Skills, politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, diversion. Yeah, we're going with detective. Ooh, I have a less skill, less points. Skill not acquired. Well, I'm just going to add 1 point. Add 1 point. Okay. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to focus on the detective for now. If we need anything else. Alright, let's see. Vigilance. Notice every oddity, place, elements. Questioning. Notice every strange in someone's behavior. Yes. Placed elements. Yeah, we want that. Psychology. Okay. Use logical mind to earn in many oracle talents, agility.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Angers, for example.
Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told
I
the most
became
cowardly
a
one that
novice
the others had
detective.
given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all. So lie, not at all. So lie to her, or not at all. Sorry. I'm gonna go with the truth.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Alright. Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select an object in the most suggestive or situation in order to discount the opportunities. Do not consume points. To access the skill required for the situation, you need to have it unlocked. Okay.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Alright, personality. Each person in the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills, immune to others. Explaining their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed to leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, will give you 1 effort point back. Okay.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Okay, talents. Your talents when you're carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlocked conditions and effects as you offer very interesting improvements. Review all your talents to sign on the table menu. Okay. Alright.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
I'm gonna go check and make sure I didn't miss anything now that I have my skills. So far we have two different things. So Emily apparently knows me from my past. It could be good or bad considering if she is like one of the bad guys that like I've been searching for. Oh, hello. More than 5. Okay. See? That's why. Wait. Hey! That's the guy. That is the guy.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
You know about my mother.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir
can't
may
tell
rest
his
assured, we
face
shouldn't
'cause
be
he's got it
long
hidden.
in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location.
That
But
sounds
no
like a
one seems to
detective.
know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Interesting. Interesting. So she's hiding on the island from someone. I don't know why it kicked me out of my extra life thing, but I'm not happy about it. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to log back into this stupid app. It kicked me out for some strange reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I'll mess with it later. Alright. Your skills have given you access to unique choices and actions, costs, and effort. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost and effort.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly.
Okay.
We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials S.D.R. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Alright. Sounds like we gotta go there. Alright, one second. Sorry guys, we're trying to fix this. Alright, I'm back in. Good. Anyway, alright, so we're gonna turn off that. That's fine. I don't care. Yeah. Alright, let's see. On the landing dock. So we found the landing dock. Logic level 1. Let me have the handkerchief. I'll take care of it. No. Come and give me the handkerchief.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are.
Well, that was easy.
There's still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Alright, so they said... Hello.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Take the bar.
This might just come in handy.
Let's see.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Royal jelly. So they said, she was, like, the broken barrels were found by where I arrived, right?
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special. Let's see what's hidden inside. Ah, one of the letters is stamped with the seal of the Order. And I recognize your handwriting anywhere, Mother. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to? I don't recognize the name. Let's see what's inside this letter. So...
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richer.
What is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You never talk to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here.
Maybe it's
Who
coded.
is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does that name sound so familiar? I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Okay. They said broken barrels, right? Nothing over here.
Let's see what's hidden inside. Let's look. A letter written in an Oriental language. I haven't the slightest idea what it says.
Okay.
It's too too badly written, I can't make out the address. The address is 50 Bedford Square, London. The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the Order sent some envoys there. It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
Okay.
Probably a Dutchman. An address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently. This envelope is meant for the Vatican. This name sounds familiar. Pashi. No. Can't seem to place it.
Okay. Come back. All right. Let's look for more clues. There's a clue.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Use the iron bar.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way. There we are.
Yeah.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
If I could see them, great. This game's so dark. No.
Wooden floorboard. Judging by the splinters of the wood, this floorboard has been ripped up. Yet it was in decent condition. I wonder why someone ripped it up. What's the point of doing this? Judging by the splinters of the wood, this floorboard has been ripped up. Yet it was in decent condition. I wonder why someone ripped it up.
Okay.
What's the point of doing this? Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
Okay, so we got some broken barrels.
A wooden floorboard. Hey, There's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest. That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Okay, manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read, gain permanent skill points. Manuscripts by using the inventory. Okay.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder. Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread.
Hello,
Fruit's still firm. Bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days. An iron key completely rusted. You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it. The bottom of the bag is covered in black powder. The bottom of the bag is covered in black powder. Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. But what does all this mean? Right. Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her. Crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
I don't know how many more clues we can find. Okay, so we definitely know she's been hiding out on the island because we found a bag of rations, among other things. We haven't found anything this key could be used for. Still says to look for more clues. Okay.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. What have we here? It's cannon powder. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. So, let's go through this. My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of the wharf in the middle of the night. That's not normal. And if that weren't enough, looks now like she's armed. Meanwhile, she also takes the time to send out letters, reassuring whoever might be interested that she's having a fabulous time here. So odd. So very odd. And that's not even all I've noticed. But maybe I ought to move on to the manor now. They'll be waiting for me. At least I hope so.
Alright. Well, that's all the clues. So like he said, something's going on here. And his mother has been hiding out here. Trying to track down whoever did this. We're gonna keep going. I know it's almost 2. Usually I...
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Well, if that isn't...
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Alright, confrontation. During the confrontations, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences for the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Yep. Alright, cool.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, You can trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son.
Oops.
You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Shit! All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah!
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
That's pretty simple. Confrontation, last step. Last step, you must convince the person you are talking to give away positive answer. If okay.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good.
Oh
Listen,
God,
let's
his
stop
voice
there.
got really deep.
I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Richet. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Alright, hidden in. Many clues items are hidden. Some of them will impact your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Alright. I was a hidden item. Oh. Hello.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms. Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
I can't look at that right now for some strange reason.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny. Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Hold on one second. God. Bless America, my home sweet home. Hello, J Lighting Games. Alright, so. Okay, can't go in there. Alright, so.
Maybe I should introduce myself to the other guests first.
How about we go to the group here? How about we look around first? Because I want to find hidden stuff. Alright. As a reminder, guys, for those just joining us, we are doing a charity live stream.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
We are doing a charity
Since
live
I
stream
set foot
today,
on the
so
island, I haven't
remember to check out
ventured
the
more than 2
description. That'll link
yards
you to
away
the
from
Extra Life page
Have
where
you
you
also
can donate.
just arrived?
And all
Oh,
proceeds
late
go
morning,
to
I'd
Children's
say.
Hospital of
Louis,
Dayton.
come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Wait, what?
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased
I'm
to
doing
meet you,
pretty
Mr.
good today.
President.
Thank you for
Louis
asking.
Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen
Okay,
people
so we got a
there.
duchess,
They can't all be here yet.
a religious
and you'll
figure,
see, most of
and
the
the
time
President
there's
of the
only the
United
upper
States.
crust.
And I noticed
And
you
my
were
missing
already
mother.
getting to know His Eminence
So,
at the entrance. It's the
what a
perfect
tangled
place to build
web
up a
we
network.
weave, folks.
What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
My mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Invent something. She's gone missing.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Yeah, I only make
I took
live
the first
streams
boat,
for now.
and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
My mother knows the President of the United States? Dang it. Aww,
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case
Oh.
has delayed our host.
What is it with
Lord
his
Mortimer.
face?
He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
I mean, that is a good point, but I mean, I don't know if he knows anything about my mother right now. But Washington says he knows. So, I'm going to stay with Washington. I already know the Padres knows my mother as well. So there's... The only guy I don't know about is the guy on the left. Or on the right. So... I don't know anything about these two other than the fact that she knows me. So, it's a pretty split decision right now. I'm going to stay and talk to Washington.
See what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Okay. Where does Emily know my mother from? Tell me more about this Mortimer. Let's see. Do I want to know more about Emily? Mortimer. I mean, he invited me, but I don't really know that much about Emily. Let's go with Mortimer.
My mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy, and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
But why is my mother hiding?
You seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right.
Interesting.
Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Mysteries that surround us?
When she came to the U.S., did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country. And to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
I wonder if Mother is still on the island. Could she not have taken a boat and left?
I don't see how. No vessel can moor closer than 200 yards. Not to mention the permanent presence of staff and servants. There is one strange thing, I grant you. This island is barely the size of Delaware, and despite that, no one has been able to locate your mother.
That is
so
a good point.
My mother still must be on the island.
Okay. Don't speak about the book. I'm gonna show him the book.
I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
This is a very interesting... I'm glad I played this
Don't worry,
first.
Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
I'm kind of sad that I didn't get
Careful,
the season
they're
pass
coming
for this,
back.
but we'll have to wait. It is definitely strange, but I like it. Is that Lord Mortimer?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
So, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridor.
Interesting.
She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised, but Holmes doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
That servant has a mask. I don't trust it. I can't see his face. Alright. So Emily and the one dude that has a scary looking face, he was the last... they were the last people to see
Gentlemen,
my
I
mother.
bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Oh, I can't go in there. Okay, so the bar means I can't do anything. Can I go downstairs? I want to do some more investigating. Oh, I can't. Okay. He said my room's at the corner.
Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte. Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Decorum guide.
I gotta make sure I'm watching for stuff. Golden elixir. I'm gonna try and get as many achievements as I
Few
can.
leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Just wanna make sure I get as much as possible, especially with how deep this mystery has already gotten. I want to make sure I get as much as possible so I can figure it out. So far, I'm very invested in this game. I did like Telltale, but I like playing other episodic games, mainly because each different company brings their own style to, like, storytelling with these types of games. I'm very interested to see where this goes. There's a staircase. Can't go up. Let's see. Is this my room?
No. Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Am I just running in a circle? Good lord, I'm so far away from everybody. Wait, I missed something? Yep. Alright, there we go.
President George Washington.
Okay. Okay. Does it say what room? Okay.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Okay, so I'm getting to the point where everybody's rooms are.
Huh, that's me.
Alright. Oh, this all loops around. Okay. Let's go back to where we started, and then... because I want to see if there's any more stuff to collect. Because this all loops around anyway, so...
Duke Manuel Godoy. Duke Manuel Godoy. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Alright.
An old Sesterce from Roman Gaul.
Alright, I think that's everything. So, I say we just simply go down and find our room. We call it a day. That is not a room.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
Leave the letter closed.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Biaggi, so... Too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother.
I don't want to go around betraying his trust.
Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Focus state.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a Saturn devouring his sun. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices. The conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but
Good Lord, this
I was
room
sure the
is
original was
massive.
in
This
Rome.
is bigger than my bedroom. I can't open it. Leave it. I wish I had more skill points.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
There's a fire. Bed. Alright. Let's go check out the bedroom. I can't open that. Leave it. No, I don't want to go to bed! Are there levels or a story? Yeah, there is a story. This is only episode 1. It's like 5 episodes. Oh, I guess I finished it. Alright. Episode 1. Off the coast of England. Good Lord. Alright, I want to open up, like... How many skill points do I have? I have 4. I'm just gonna, like, unlock all these skills just so I have them. I mean, they probably won't be very... Alright, equipping manuscripts. Here you choose to read during your adventure. Oh. Skill point in psychology. Let's do one in psychology. George Washington and that one guy.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll
No, that's
find
Lord
her
Mortimer.
soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her
God,
to
that's
the
terrifying.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
My name is Louis.
Good evening, gentlemen.
de Richet.
Please forgive me for this late
It's
hour.
Napoleon!
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Oh, I'm not done yet? How many? Yeah. I was hoping to get some lunch in. That's only been 2 hours.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Interesting.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
No, it's like, I'm guessing the guy has, like, visions of what's going on.
I'm coming.
Hurry and answer the door. Okay, I can't do anything else. I'm coming, good lord.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
A little.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah,
what?
That's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes.
It is disturbing.
I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least, I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
I don't know. I don't really want to. I want to investigate about my mother, but I'm gonna help Washington.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Real quick.
Trust me.
I just want to see like what the average runtime is for these things.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I'd better hurry.
About 2 hours. outside. I want to go outside. Let me out. Wait, is that the outside? Oh, I'm not in my room.
Huh, that's me.
So, she's in the salon downstairs. Okay. So we just gotta go downstairs, right?
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Well, I'm going in.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room.
All
Don't
right,
worry,
so
Your
it
Eminence.
looks like
I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't
Looks
do
like
anything.
the
I'm
standard
sure with a
episode
little
time is like
goodwill, everything will
about
work
2
out
hours?
fine.
2.5 hours?
Don't go and wake up
We've
the whole
been going
manor.
pretty
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
But I don't know how long.
Who do you think you are?
Multiple pass reach objective is a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path. Oh.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell's going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it. What should I do?
Let go. Step in.
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Hit him. Intimidate him.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
I believe in man. From speech comes dialogue. From dialogue, peace is born. And from peace, great destinies flourish.
What the fuck are you talking about? I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Uh-oh. Disconcerted.
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
Yeah!
I'm not in the habit
so
of beating
smart.
Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon.
Yeah!
You got off
I love
easy this
what my
time, but don't try it
psychologist
again.
did. I'm so fun. I'm smart. I'm like, that would be me in that situation. I'd be like, do it. You won't. remember the object.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
Thing really right now. So, alright, so whatever this guy's beef was. Alright, so let's just recap real quick. I want to pause for a minute. Okay. So far we've come to this island. We have no idea who the guy invited us. Well, we know of him, but we don't know him personally. We haven't seen him yet. There's a woman on this island that is supposed to be dead. There's 2 members of the secret organization that we are a part of. Our mother is missing. Apparently there's a priest that sneaks other priests across borders.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
And then, like...
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Unlock. Use the key. Use the key. Okay. Away. I wonder if I can find the key. Can you feel the dance tonight? I don't... What's that say?
Great. Honey.
Alright. I think that's everything in this room. Oh, nope, nope.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
I don't have a key. I feel like there would be hidden stuff in here. Can I play the harp? Can I play the piano? It's always in the piano. I tell you. I think this is... This is the room where they were having the... talk, right?
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Any longer.
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
Okay. What is that? I'm gonna walk around here for a bit.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
I want to make sure that there's nothing I'm missing. Stuff by the fireplace. Alright. Alright, everybody. Let's go back to bed.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Problem solved.
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son.
Good thing I didn't open it.
It's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Louise. Give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Where's my bed? Oh, I'm right next to the cardinal.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
I did not detain Lady Adams. Okay. Alright, so... politics... Ah, that one. Alright. I'm gonna try and get all these unlocked. Mainly so I can... that will be useful.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
I think these are broken up into chapters. Etiquette. Yeah, let's add that. Hang on 1 second. Go back. No, I'm not gonna end, I don't end, for episodic games, I don't end the stream until, the episode is done. Royal jelly.
Nothing. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
So we need to find out if our mother
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented St. Thomas putting his finger... Writing material.
Interesting. Spec.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
Says.
Writing material.
Said it smells like lemon. Maybe a disinfectant?
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
Okay. So I have a key now that I can get my mom's things that she left behind. Interesting. Interesting. Jeez, this blind man. Oh my god. Inside, because I didn't get a chance to go out.
This room looks unoccupied.
I saw something over This game's really pretty, though.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
Okay. Alright, so we have writing material. I wonder if this key will unlock that thing.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the Order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room. The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of something. Come on, Louis, think. Think. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Okay. So I gotta find a way.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out.
She's hidden a secret message.
I was hoping to find something leading to a secret
and we had
passage.
to figure out what exactly that is. Fire?
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it. There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Amber fragments. Okay.
All right. I've retrieved everything. Saint Jerome and the Angel.
Alright, so I'm going to try
Yet
and
again,
use the ashes
art with political undertones
to reveal
with
the
an image
secret
of a
message.
saint hearing voices.
Hopefully that's what I'm supposed to do.
Damn, I'm making a serious mess here. It's no good. It might have worked if the writing had left marks in the paper, but no. There's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message. Ah, secret writing. Many people use this method for their secret correspondences. Light the flame and the ink appears.
Okay, take the candlestick then.
Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable. Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical. I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Alright.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
I need to go this way.
Might be better to take a different stairway. That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
I don't have subterfuges. I really need to learn lockpicking. That would be really useful now. I think that's what I'm going to invest in next. Oh!
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Holm.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you
so
doing
did everybody
here?
else.
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Elizabeth.
Exhausted. Oh, nugget.
Fighting in me might ease your burden. Let me relieve you of some of your suffering.
Relieve me? Do you even hear yourself? Do you really think that by confiding in my torturer's son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back, or let me sleep at night? Look, you don't seem like a bad person, and I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But I'm not going to pity you. Everybody has their cross to bear.
Yeah.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Mention her mother, mention her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me.
I think I got her.
I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
I did it!
Since you insist,
I'll
tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
Yeah.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me.
All right.
Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3.
What was that?
That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the...
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Alright, cool.
Cult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Interesting. So, a lot of people here seem to know, the mother that we're looking for. It's very interesting. I really like this game. I really want the season pass, but I just do not have the cash right now. I'm gonna speak with the sir.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about the guests?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Alright.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master.
Okay,
Is there
so he won't
anything
talk
else
about the
that
guests,
sir
he
would
won't
like
talk
to
about
know?
his master. Okay.
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery,
that might be where the Medusa
Sir
is.
will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
Okay.
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
Okay. So we talked about the man. He won't tell me about the guests. He won't tell me about Miss Mortimer.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for Sir.
That's fine. I have no intention of swallowing this remedy. You see, I generally use it to put the shine back on my shoes. But maybe you'd rather I ask permission from Lord Mortimer. Where is he? I'd like to tell him about my shoe problem.
Sir need do nothing of the sort. There is no reason to disturb Lord Mortimer with this small matter.
As you wish.
Here you are, sir. I hope sir will have enough with one bottle, as I haven't any more.
Oh, I'll make do. It's good of you to get this much.
May I do anything else for sir?
Okay.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
What? That's the last straw. Lord Mortimer himself asked me to take the sea to join him here.
This.
I accepted out of kindness. The voyage was undertaken in conditions that I prefer not to speak about. And then at long last I arrive and you refuse me a simple flask of Carmelite water?
No, sir.
Your name. Tell me your name.
Here, sir, your Carmelite water. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
I love
If
this.
sir requires anything else whatsoever, sir has only to ask.
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against sir taking any.
God dang.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Alright. Let's see. Manuscript.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Dang it. Alright. Okay. I think that's it. Alright, so we asked about the manor. Asked if he could help out. Alright. So it says go to the Red Salon on the first floor. I'm guessing I can only go here.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
I'm not sure if I understand.
No.
Exactly.
Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, anyway. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule. But I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Very funny, sir.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mention that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
C'est impossible. You don't say.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
Please, feel it.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
That's right. Sire can do wonders.
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
Who does not know a person?
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
I don't see why not.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Absolutely. 50,000 louis d'or in hard cash.
The offer I'm talking about was for only 20,000 louis d'or, Monsieur de Richet. The truth is, you really have no idea about our agreement. So, you're wasting my time. I need to work with people I can have confidence in, sir.
The exact numbers may have escaped me. I suggest you wait for my mother's return in order to manage such details.
I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Ah, you are right.
Yes, I did it.
Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Alright, so we definitely need subterfuges. Games. Beer. Nothing really else, so might as well just... I'm like burning through these achievements.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Skill point in politics. Considering all that, I'm gonna do the politics one. Because we just had that entire talk, and I was like, I am completely lost. Just jump off! Oh god. I thought I was actually gonna kill me. Alright, so we shouldn't have that much longer. I think it's about a couple more minutes. Once this episode ends, we will call the video quits. I'll take a short break. I'm gonna meet you guys back here about 8 o'clock. And then we're gonna start the next stream, which will be a horror game.
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe. Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Alright. Find the place mentioned by your mother. Okay, so there was the portrait room. I feel like that's gonna... Yeah, it's a portrait room. It's gonna be full of portraits, right? All eyes are sizing you up. So where is that? Small salon. Dining hall. Forecourt. This is the ground floor.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Well, that was easy.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Alright. So I need to find wherever this goes.
Amber crystals.
I don't know where this goes, but hey. Oh! Good Lord. That was a big library. All the books. Well, this looks like the portrait room.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
There's the Last Supper.
The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot.
It's gonna be somewhere.
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. The Company by Rembrandt.
It's gonna be somewhere I can reach.
Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. A fragment of amber. Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Fame, Christ Crucified, by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alquidia.
Aha!
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Alright, so it's probably a light puzzle.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot. The mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time, betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword.
Okay, so I just gotta go over the sword, right?
This hero is the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa. The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. Perfect for the coup de grace. Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot. The mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time, betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword. Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Oh, I think I figured it out.
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business, then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah. In your dreams. At your service, madam. A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
The Gospel According to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as Part of God's Plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind. You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. I think this is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet, you're still clinging to your boyhood dreams. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Amber.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Probably, but that doesn't mean they weren't stolen.
But Mortimer's signature, it looks genuine.
Maybe he erased the original ones and signed his name instead.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? How did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
Secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something. Carry on searching. What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little. If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself.
I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Oh, it's crystal clear. You don't like people telling you what to do, and you do like giving the orders to everyone.
If I were the matron you speak of, I would have found an underling to search this place, and I would be sound asleep in my bed.
Crap.
I already have a work partner. Ooh. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
It might be a woman, it might be a man. It's a man.
Chances are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well, a second ago I did. A little.
Sorry, Louis. Your mother is not my partner.
It's a man.
Your husband, of course.
My husband? He can't even walk without a cane. Poor old man. Let him live out the rest of his days in peace.
How nice for him.
Right, time is short. You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain discreet. Don't take it the wrong way. All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I reacted so strongly at the sight of the cameo pendant, it's because I thought it belonged to her. But it doesn't.
I understand. I won't insist.
It's time to leave.
Hopefully that didn't mess up any achievements. Oh, I need to eat. I need to start prepping food. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm gonna make some good soup tonight, boys. Good soup, good soup, good soup.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Let's see something real quick.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please, don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Well, Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
I think that lady's crazy. All right. Hopefully this... I need to start eating soon. And we need to start wrapping this up. So we'll probably be finishing up here in the relative soon.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth? I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Jeez.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Uh-oh. Seems like a good place to end it. Alright. All of these are unlocked. Alright. Yep, that's it. Once upon a time. Skip that. Alright. So guys, that is the first episode. When we come back, I think I can read. I think I can redo stuff. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can. Can I copy? But that is the very first episode of the Council. I'll definitely be getting the season pass for this game in the near future. But I don't know, like, when that will be. Maybe soon, maybe not. But this game is very interesting. I like it a lot. I was hesitant at first, but it grew on me. It's kind of like Fable, kind of, a little bit. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. As always, hit that like button. Lets me know that you want more of this game and that you like the content. Comment down below what other games you want next. We have, I think I might play Life is Strange 2 next. We have a variety of horror games we're going to play tonight, so I think I'm going to do Through the Woods first, or Narcosis. I'm not sure. But, yeah. So, comment down below what other games you want me to play. Also, share this video with your friends, family, and quadrupeds. Hit that subscribe button. Let's keep up with content when it's fresh, new, and exciting. And also, turn on bell notifications. Let you know when I post regularly. We're going to be coming back about 8 o'clock with a horror game in the stream today. So, make sure you tune in at 8. Yeah, and also don't forget that we are playing this game and all the other games for this week for the children's Dayton Children's Hospital, which was injured in the tornadoes that hit Ohio. There was like about 20 of them. They had some small damage, so I'm donating all proceeds to them as part of a relief effort. So if you guys want to donate, you don't have to, but if you do, just click down in the description of this video. There will be a link to my Extra Life page, and you can donate as much as you want or as little as you want, and all proceeds go to a good cause. So yeah, so just check the description of this video. I think there's a link on the main channel page, so you can go through that. And then, yeah, you just go to the page, you can donate. Our goal is $100, but, I mean, I'm sure we can make more than that. But anyway, that is my time for now. So, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I know I was kind of quiet. This game was kind of difficult to narrate because, I mean, there were bits where it's a very... These types of games talk a lot, so it's kind of hard to put in your... like options and all that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I I'm definitely going to try and platinum this game, or 100% this game, because this game is a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to get this season pass. But in the meantime, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.